Hey everyone, welcome back to Yusuf Reacts. Today, we're diving deep into the thrilling and hilarious jungle adventure, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This 2017 action comedy is not just a remake of the original Jumanji. It's a fresh take that brings the board game into the video game era. So grab your backpacks and let's jump in. First, let's take a quick look at the story. Our heroes aren't just any typical teens. They're transported into the game, and suddenly, they're not themselves. How? Let's check it out. The story starts with four high school students: Spencer, Bethany, Fridge, and Martha. All end up in detention together. They find an old video game console, Jumanji, and, of course, they can't resist trying it out. But as soon as they pick their avatars and hit start, they're sucked into the game itself. Once inside Jumanji, they're transformed into their avatars. Spencer becomes Dr. Smolder Bravestone, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Fridge becomes the hilarious zoologist Mouse Finbar, played by Kevin Hart. Bethany is turned into Professor Shelley Oberon Jack Black. And Martha becomes the fierce Ruby Roundhouse Kieran Gillen. From there, they're on a mission to return a magical gem to a statue while surviving the jungle's many dangers. What makes Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle so much fun is the way the characters play off each other. Each character's real-life personality clashes with their in-game avatar. Spencer, the shy gamer, is suddenly a brave hero. Fridge, a star athlete, has to rely on brains over brawn. Bethany, the self-absorbed social media queen, finds herself as a middle-aged man. And Martha, the awkward girl, becomes a dance fighting expert. This setup leads to tons of laughs and unexpected moments. One of my favorite moments has to be when Bethany, Professor Oberon, struggles with her new body, and Jack Black perfectly nails her reactions. It's both hilarious and surprisingly touching. Of course, being in Jumanji means action. From running from stampedes to dodging deadly traps, the action scenes keep you on the edge of your seat. The movie also does a great job of embracing video game elements, like levels, lives, and weaknesses, making it feel like a real-life video game adventure. The best part? Each character only has 3 lives, which adds a real sense of danger as they figure out how to survive and complete their quest. It's like a blend of a survival game and an Indiana Jones movie. But beneath all the laughs and action, Jumanji has some nice messages about teamwork, self-acceptance, and friendship. Each character learns to embrace their strengths and work together, despite their differences. It's really satisfying to watch these four grow from detention acquaintances to real friends. And who doesn't love a feel-good ending? 4 teenagers are sucked into a magical video game, and the only way they can escape is to work together to finish the game. In a brand new Jumanji adventure, 4 high school kids discover an old video game console and are drawn into the game's jungle setting, literally becoming the adult avatars they chose. What they discover is that you don't just play Jumanji, you must survive it. To beat the game and return to the real world, they must go on the most dangerous adventure of their lives. Discover what Alex Freak left 20 years ago, and change the way they think about themselves, or they'll be stuck in the game forever, to be played by others without break. In 1996, in Brantford, New Hampshire, teenager Alex Freak Mason Guckshaneklin Hanks receives the Jumanji board game, found by his father on a beach. When Alex refused it, the game magically transforms into a video game cartridge. When he plays it, he is teleported into the game. 20 years later, in 2016, 4 students in Brantford High School are placed in detention together: Spencer Gilpin, Alex Wolf, who was caught writing essays for his former friend, Anthony Fridge Johnson Serdarius Blaine, who is also in detention for the plagiarism, while Bethany Walker Madison Iceman and Martha Capley Morgan Turner have both disrespected their respective teachers during class. They were ridiculed for their actions and are assigned by the school's principal, Mark Evan Jackson, to clear out its basement. The 4 find Jumanji, a multiplayer action-adventure video game. One of the playable character's video game avatars is inaccessible. When Spencer hits start, the four are sucked into the game. They find themselves in a jungle, each now in the forms of their game avatars. Spencer is a tough, muscular explorer named Dr. Smolder Bravestone Dwayne Johnson, an archaeologist and explorer who is Spencer's avatar. Bravestone's strengths are stamina, courage, reflexes, climbing, smoldering charisma, and boomerang throwing. He apparently has no weaknesses. He is the archetypically masculine, intelligent, and courageous video game hero of the story. Bridge is a short zoologist named Franklin Mouse Finbar Kevin Hart, whom he had selected upon misreading the name as Moose. A short zoologist and weapons specialist who is Fridge's avatar. Finbar is Bravestone's weapon valet and is skilled in cranial assault. His weaknesses are cape, strength, and speed. Martha is a gorgeous commando and martial art expert named Ruby Roundhouse Karen Dillon. A commando, martial artist, and dance fighter who is Martha's avatar. Roundhouse is proficient in karate, tai chi, jiu-jitsu, and kapira, and her only weakness is venom, such as that found in various animals in the game. Similar to Bravestone, Roundhouse is the archetypically intelligent, athletic, beautiful, and scantily clad video game heroine of the story. Bethany is an overweight male cartographer named Professor Sheldon Shelley Oberon Jack Black, a cartographer, cryptographer, archaeologist, and paleontologist who is Bethany's avatar. Though Oberon's strengths are his fields of expertise, because of his obesity, his endurance is his weakness. They soon realize that they are in a video game and each have 3 lives. If they lose all 3, they will actually die. Each of their avatars also comes with special skills and weaknesses. They learn from Nigel Rise Darby, an NPC guide, that the big game hunter, Russell Van Pelt Bobby Cannavale, wants to obtain a jewel, the Jaguar's Eye, allowing him to manipulate Jumanji's animals. To escape the game, the players must return it to an enormous jaguar statue and call out Jumanji. Along the way, the group begins to lose lives through various means when completing game levels. The group start working together to obtain a clue from a snake but are cornered by Van Pelt's men. They are rescued by Alex, the 5th player, whose avatar is a pilot named Jefferson Seaplane McDonagh Jonas. Recuperating in a treehouse built by previous player Alan Parrish, protagonist of Jumanji. Alex learns that he has been in the game for 20 years and the newcomers vow to help him return home. They commandeer a helicopter and fly for the Jaguar statue to return the jewel. Upon landing, Alex loses his last life after a mosquito bites him. But Bethany performs CPR in time and transfers one of her lives to Alex in the process, saving him from dying. Arriving at the statue, the players find themselves facing Van Pelt's forces and predatory guards. Using their resources and teamwork, the players distract the villains. While Spencer returns the jewel to the statue and calls out the game's name. The game ends, disintegrating Van Pelt into many rats, and the players revert to their former selves. And return to the real world but discover that Alex did not come with them. On their way home, they discover that the Greek household, once the neglected home of Alex's father, Old Man Greek, has been restored. An adult Alex appears. He returned to 1996, and history was changed. He is now married and has named his eldest daughter after Bethany out of gratitude for saving his life. Spencer and Fridge reconcile. Bethany becomes a better person and makes plans to go backpacking for another adventurous encounter. Martha starts dating Spencer, and the teens are now friends after their experiences in the game. The 4 hear Jumanji's drumbeats, but they take the game behind the school and destroy it with the bowling ball they found in detention to prevent anyone from playing it again. Finally, let's talk memorable quotes. This movie is packed with hilarious lines. From Kevin Hart's iconic delivery of weakness, cake, to Jack Black's brilliant portrayal of a teenage girl, there's just so much comedy gold here.